Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, ambassadors, members of the diplomatic community, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. We would like first to welcome you and express our appreciation for attending this cocktail in spite of your very busy schedule. Ladies and gentlemen, this reception hosted by His Excellency Mr. Omar AROUNA, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Benin to the United States of America, is aimed at establishing contact with you, the heads of diplomatic and consular missions and international institutions accredited to Washington, D.C. Following the presentation of his credential exactly 1 week ago on Wednesday, May the 21st, 2014. Very quickly, there will be three speeches delivered in the following order. First, we will hear from His Excellency Mr. Omar AROUNA, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Benin to the United States of America. Second, His Excellency Mr. Diabate, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Côte d'Ivoire to the United States of America, Chairman of the African Ambassadors Group in Washington, D.C. And last but not least, Mr. Stephen Schwartz, Director of West African Affairs at the Department of State.
Monsieur Stephen Schwartz, Directeur des Affaires Ouest-Africaines au département d'État. Excellences, Mesdames et Messieurs les ambassadeurs et membres du corps diplomatique, distingués invités, Mesdames et Messieurs, bonsoir. Nous vous souhaitons la bienvenue et merci d'avoir répondu présent à ce cocktail malgré vos agendas très chargés. Mesdames et Messieurs, la présente réception offerte par Son Excellence, Monsieur Omar AROUNA, Ambassadeur extraordinaire et plénipotentiaire de la République du Bénin près les États-Unis d'Amérique, s'inscrit dans le cadre d'une prise de contact avec vous, les chefs de mission diplomatiques et consulaires et des institutions internationales accréditées à Washington D.C. et ceci suite à la présentation de ces lettres de créance il y a exactement une semaine, le mercredi 21 mai 2014. Très rapidement, nous aurons trois interventions dans l'ordre ci-après. D'abord, Son Excellence, Monsieur Omar AROUNA, Ambassadeur extraordinaire et plénipotentiaire de la République du Bénin près les États-Unis d'Amérique. Ensuite, Son Excellence, Monsieur Diabate, Ambassadeur extraordinaire et plénipotentiaire de la République de Côte d'Ivoire près les États-Unis d'Amérique et Président du groupe africain à Washington D.C. Et ensuite, Monsieur Stephen Schwartz, Directeur des Affaires ouest-africaines au département d'État. Dans cet ordre, je prie très respectueusement Son Excellence, Monsieur Omar AROUNA, Ambassadeur extraordinaire et plénipotentiaire de la République du Bénin près les États-Unis d'Amérique pour son mot d'ouverture.
Excellency, Chair of the African Ambassador Group, Excellencies, Ambassadors, Excellency, Representative of the U.S. State Department, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to take this opportunity to thank all for taking this time out of your busy schedule to be here. And more importantly, I understand that is a short notice invite, so receive my apologies as well. On behalf of the Benin Diplomatic Mission US, greetings. This past Wednesday, I had the great honor to present to President Barack Obama the letter of credence by which His Excellency President Dr. Boniyayi appoints me as the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Benin to the United States. I view my appointment as the Benin Chief of Mission in the U.S. as President Yayi's strong desire to further strengthen our country's relation with the United States, thereby effectively providing Benin contribution to the bridge we all here are working so hard to build. I mean the bridge between Africa and the United States of America. I firmly believe that in carrying out this important mission, I shall have the support of each and everyone in this room. I know many in this room who knows me are probably thinking he knows his way around Washington. Well, to the extent that I can no longer get lost on DuPont Circle, yes. However, I'm here to let everyone in the room know that I'm also here to learn from you how Washington works from this vantage point, the diplomatic Washington. I am well aware of my heavy responsibility in this position, and I am smart enough to understand that I need to learn from experience and know-how. It is probably true that in my prior life in DC, the one I just straight for this one, I have learned to identify the DC back doors and channels. Obviously that can no longer work for me. So I will therefore rely on each of my new peers to teach me for start how to recognize an official door and official channel, and how to use it and be dignified about it. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is that I'm here to learn a new role. I view each one of you as a teacher, and I am counting on your help and support to accomplish my mission. To our friend from the State Department, I thank you for your support to my predecessor and the help you provide to me, my family, the past few weeks, and I'm looking forward to a fruitful collaboration. Once again, thank you very much.
So now, I'd like to give the floor to His Excellency, Mr. Daouda Diabaté, Ambassador of the Republic of Côte d'Ivoire and Chairman of the African Ambassadors Group.
Excellency, Ambassadeur Omar, Excellencies, Ambassadors of Congo, Sierra Leone, Mauritius, Togo, former Ambassador of the U.S. to Benin, Excellencies, our dear colleague and friend from the Department of State, delegation led by Stephen Schwartz, comprising our dear Christy Aarons, dear colleague, diplomats, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a great honor for me, and also a pleasure to take the floor in my capacity of the chair of the African Diplomatic Corps on this solemn occasion to express our sincere congratulations to our new colleague who has just presented his letter of credential to His Excellency, the President of the United States of America, President Barack Obama. I want all of you to support us in what is for us a duty, the duty of collaboration the duty that we can say is an open door policy. You should have in mind that he arrived here in Washington, a city that he knows very well, maybe more than us, but instead, according to the diplomatic rule, he come here, he found some diplomat, ambassadors that he can consider as his deans through the rule of seniority that we call décanat en français. So you should, in our African way, dwell on the support, the advice of his big brothers that he has found here in the function. From my part, I can assure him that in our West African region, it is not a question or issue of colleague. It is a question of brotherhood, because we know very well how deep our relations in the region are. We have gone very far in the integration process in our region. That's exactly what we are reciprocating here in Washington through the kind of relation that we have among ourselves. We happen to know that by ourselves, taken as a single ambassador, we cannot achieve nothing at all. That's why we work closely. We are always conferring, be it at the ECOWAS level or even outside the ECOWAS level with the other region. We work closely to achieve the goal that our head of state have given us by asking us to represent them here in this very high position of ambassador of our African capitals to Washington D.C. So, dear colleague, I don't want to be long at all. I just want to assure you of our support. Don't hesitate. Anytime, day and night, you can count on us, mostly in this very specific time while we are preparing a very historic event. I mean the US-Africa Leaders Summit, on which we have been working very hard. We just come from that one meeting. We are meeting all the time. So be prepared to join the group, to play the part that is yours. And I'm convinced that you will play so successfully the role that your predecessor has played. We have no doubt about it. The support that we have given to your predecessor is exactly the same support we are going to give to you. To your wife also, I want to assure her that she will find sisters here. I say sisters. We are even closer than we ambassadors are. We are calling each other so she does not feel herself lonely. She will be taken care of by her sisters, and mostly her elder sister in the position of ambassador's forces in Washington D.C. That is, in the name of my colleagues, the short word that I wanted to address to you, to express our sincere congratulations to you and to your wife. She should be assured that she can account on her sister as well as you can account on us. Thank you and congratulations. I want to wish to you all the success, all the best for you. Thank you.
So now, I would like to invite the Director of West African Affairs at the Department of State, Mr. Stephen Schwartz, to address the audience.
Thank you, Ambassador Diamante. Those are very welcoming words for your newest colleague. Ambassador AROUNA, on behalf of the United States government, welcome to Washington, and you're off and running. The turnout tonight, I think, is excellent. I know we're meeting tomorrow with the Department of State, You've already presented your credentials, and I think you are fully fledged, a new member of the Diplomatic Corps here in Washington, and obviously a proud member of the African diplomatic contingent, led so ably by Ambassador Diabate, but also, and more importantly for me, the ECOWAS ambassadors, led by Ambassador Stevens, who's also with us today. Your predecessor was the head of that group for a while. I had quite a bit of contact with not only him, but with the entire community. It's a very cohesive group of ambassadors. They know their issues. As was just said, they consult often and effectively. And I look forward to working with you as a representative of the government of Benin and also as a member of that distinguished group. My connections to Benin, well, are a missed affair. I was in Nigeria just 10 days ago, and let me point out, if I might, that the U.S. ambassador to Benin, Mike Rayner, is just here. You want to raise your hand, Mike? I was supposed to go to Benin about 12 days ago or so. I had a visa. I still have a visa for 5 years, so I do plan to go. And then the way the events worked out, I was in Nigeria, and then I was asked to go to Paris to participate or assist anyway at the summit on Boko Haram, where President Yayi was in attendance and participated quite actively, and was in the room. And to me, it shows that all of us have, at any moment, really important roles to play. And your president, he acknowledged that, fortunately, Benin has not been drawn into the Boko Haram conflict, but that as a country living in the region needs to be vigilant, will be vigilant, and will work very closely with all of its neighbors, not only on the Nigeria side to address Boko Haram, but looking west with Al-Qaeda in the Sahel and things. We always need to be vigilant, and we really appreciate our relationship with your government on those issues, but on so many other issues. We have a representative here from the Millennium Challenge Corporation, which has had a very successful project in Benin in the past, and we look forward to a day, hopefully sometime soon, when we can work on another such project. But we have many other areas of cooperation in maritime security, in law enforcement, we have a Peace Corps program, and so many areas of cooperation in Benin that are important to us, and we certainly hope are important to Benin. And over the time that you're ambassador, we look forward to expanding those areas and developing further our very healthy and fruitful relations. So, Mr. Ambassador, welcome again to your responsibilities, and I look forward to working with you.
Well, I will do this one without the paperwork, if you may allow me. Please join me to toast the event, but also to toast the cooperation between our two countries, and basically moving forward to build the bridge that we all wanted to build, the bridge between Africa and the US. Please raise your glass. I'm not having it.
Panda Africa Pasi oyo ya boye Kaina pana mawa na kokate Basusu oyo na ponaka Bawela bokonzi Pena bavwatilio Bavoti tango ekomaka Kaina komi moto